Yo, unfortunate souls, back to Dredge. Last time we caught all the rare fish, and we got nothing but a couple of upgrade parts and a middle finger in return. This time, we'll be finding all the stone tablets and presumably seeing a different ending to this video game. But before we do that, let's go ahead and rest. We have a long day ahead of us. The first place we're going to go is actually to the Traveling Merchant, so we can get our upgrade. Also, so we can get a packed explosive, which is necessary for this particular mission. Nothing too bad, though. We'll get our final hull for this playthrough, at least presumably. We shouldn't really be getting any more, even though I think there are 2 more hulls. Also, let's go ahead and spend our upgrade part. We can get another engine upgrade. Get these little nifty jet engines. A relatively new design, this unit propels water through a system more efficiently than outboard propeller setups, even though this one clearly is the fastest. Also, I thought that's a Nintendo 64. We got faster last time because we finished our book. And it actually updates the actual information there, my goodness. Anyway, let's go and buy this. And then let's go ahead and upgrade a boat. So let's see, floating dock, new hull, wood, bolt, bolt. Thankfully I have about $1,200, so we can make this upgrade. Hope you enjoyed our last color, because now it looks different. It's all blue and stuff, oh my goodness. And it also has new stuff and things. It's bigger and better than ever. Let's go and put that stuff away. We even have enough room to put on both of these if we really care to. Which, I mean, we might as well. It'll only take 3 hours, right? We got the space for it now. Alright, let's go ahead and turn around, and let's go ahead and see what kind of trouble we can get into. Because there's a little bit of trouble to get into today. Let's see, first place we need to go to, I think, is this guy right here. I did just test play this off camera, so it shouldn't be too hard for me to find these. He said. Before it was definitely too hard. They're not the easiest thing to find, actually. I think this one's actually over here. Got has some special fish. Who might catch those? Is that where it is? There's where it is. You can tell because it has the special sparkle. A defaced skate. I can't remember if we saw this. Bones replace cartilage, erupt through soft skin. A frightening new form begins to emerge. Neat. Go ahead and just put him here. And he can be our little cohort on this mission. Oh, yes, he can. This is not where we're going to use our explosives, by the way. At least I don't think it is. Here we're going to actually show off the banish ability, which we haven't used before. Mostly because there's no vents in there. To the abyss with thee. So if you're ever being hounded by anything, just banish them. Don't consent to be chased. It's just that easy. And they come right back as soon as I'm back. Let's see, where's the jets? Where's some jets? There's a jet. We'll escort these little fishies over here. Everybody can have a thumb. There you go. Enjoy. Alright, our next stop is going to be not too far away. I was going to say, let me, should be just right there. Night's falling, but this shouldn't be too bad, he said. I think I see it, actually. Pretty sure it's that thing giving off sparks. Also, more special fishies. This is why we need our packed explosive. This one you can't get without doing this. Park it for a quick getaway here. Not that it really matters. Alright, we got both of the stone tablets. Is that special fish still there? I can't tell. A couple of special fishies are out. What is that? That's a regular cuskill. Give me the fancy ones. I want to have racing stripes on it. There we go. Why is it? My immersion. Oh. There's a big old fishy in here, huh? Oh, it's a special frill shark. I mean, it wouldn't be complete, the trip over to, the Devil's Spine without getting a special fishy. So we'll look at him in just a moment once we're out of danger. Manifest. Whoop. Everything's fine, everybody. We're back here. We need to actually go inbound, though. Let's turn on the lights. Because I'd like to sell our fishies while they're still fresh. Everyone's going to be like, oh my goodness, you've been awake all night. Well, no, I just teleported here. It's different. The mayor appears in front of you on the dock. His face swims through your eyes, and his words blur with the waves crashing around you. Okay. If sea fog shapes, rest. Careful. Nightmares. You stumble past him in the town. Alright, cool. Don't let yourself get too worn down. You'll need to be well rested to provide for this town. I think my days of doing that are pretty much over. We have our twisted shark here. 3 tails that twist. Again with the 3. 3 tails that twist and turn. 3 unite behind its head. Thrice the body that must be fed. It's worth thrice the $100 as well, which is nice. Very good. Lots of money. Not that money really matters. We got it, though. Okay, so we have our things. Let's go ahead and sleep. Everyone's telling us to sleep. We should probably go to sleep, right? Could buy a new engine, actually. No. We'll worry about that in the morning, which it is. But first, let's go talk to our trader buddy. Just sliding into the parking lot. Hello, what can I do for you today? Show him both stone tablets. The trader takes the stone tablet from you and lays it on the table next to the others. Judging by the age of the stone and the shape of the glyph, these are part of the same set. I'll keep this for now, until you come across any others. It looks like they'll join together to form a square, so hopefully there's only one more to find. Oh, you've got another? Well, wonderful. Let me see. The trader takes the stone tablet from you and places it alongside the others. He turns them over and arranges them together in a square. On the undersides of the tablets, new glyphs begin to form, casting an eerie light onto the low ceiling. Yes. Go on. He begins transcribing the glyphs onto an old scrap of parchment. Each stroke appears to demand excruciating concentration. After a minute, he puts down the pen and reads aloud. Always drink your Ovaltine. Oh, wait. When the sky mistakes the stars and the air grows thick with night, the deep shall open its skies. Protect us, O God and light. I only know of one God and light, but these tablets predate the lighthouse here in the Greater Morrow by centuries. The fragments are fused together now. Why don't you take it back? In theory, it should open some kind of lock somewhere. Wink, but where? Okay, get an intriguing mystery. Do let me know if you make any progress. I will. In the meantime, do you have any trinkets? Rubs his hands together excitedly. Nope. Actually, yes. Have these doubloons. You've seen many doubloons in your day. These are just like those. Anyway, Now it's time to make another journey. Let's make another journey together as a family, shall we? Our time together in this game is, well, is short. So let's make the most of it as we make haste back to the Devil's Spine. Because, of course, that's where these all have to go. This is where they came from. For crying out loud. Make sure I'm going the right way. I am. Good. More sharkins. Actually, those are more of those sailfish. I bet those are fun to find the aberrations for. Fun, and of course, this, you know, that is a bullshit one right there. That one's going to try to kill me. Even though it's sparkling. No, it didn't. It didn't try to kill me. My goodness. Well, I can't place my hand on the stone right now. I'm not crazy enough. I wonder what that tells us about. Either way, you might kind of guess where we're heading. Because you can see it on screen now. There's one lighthouse that predates the one in the Grey Morrow. So where would it be? We've been there before. We've seen where the tablet goes. But we didn't have the tablet then, of course. And we couldn't put it together because, of course, our friend had the first one. Almost there. Took me almost all day to haste over here. Still not losing my brains. Let's see where this takes us. As far as the overall narrative, we are going to the lighthouse. Alright, up to the ancient lighthouse we go. You climb the many steps leading to the ancient lighthouse as depicted here. At its base is a solid stone door. You can't see a handle, but there is a large square socket carved into the face of the door. The four fragments are fused together. The trader in the Little Marrow says it should form a key to a guiding light. Was he right? The fused tablet clicks into place and the door rumbles before sliding aside. You step inside. You step through the doorway into the ancient lighthouse. The stairway at the top has collapsed, but this is as far as you're going to get. Around you, you see a number of dusty objects. Some of them look valuable. Oh, the flame of the sky, impossibly bright for such a compact design. The delicately frosted crystal lens focuses a perpetual shining flame. Neat. To storage with you. In fact, everything can be spirited away to storage. You take everything from the room and go, haha, I have everything. And then you go ahead and spirit yourself back. Speaking of spiriting, let us manifest. It has been a little bit since we've been here. Let's go ahead and get that light put on our boat. It is important. I mean, we went through all the trouble to get it. We should put it to work. And then I'm going to pause the recording to make sure I have everything I need to make this happen. Pretty sure I do, but we want to make sure. Let's see, dry dock. Actually, not dry dock. The less dry dock. It's weird that they have them in both places. That can go in storage. More doubloons. I want to take off this halogen. It's served us well. But now we have the flame of the sky. As opposed to any other flame. It's got a few more lumens than the one we had prior. These are the halogens we had. They had 1800. This one has 3500. Also, look at this chonker of a light. The incandescent array. A vast lying apparatus packed with shiny new filaments. Ooh, shiny and new. Speaking of new, we also have tungsten floodlights, just in case you want more. Anyway, I'm going to pause the recording, and we'll see if we have everything we need. Alright, I actually do have everything we need. I'm glad I checked, though, because, I actually flim-flam myself. We don't need that whole thing to actually complete the game. This incredible light that we just unlocked. That was just extra flavor, guys. All you really have to do is go talk to the mayor, who's, of course, crazy, and then talk to the Lighthouse Keeper about the mayor, which we did. Now we can go and do different things here at the Blackstone Isle. So let's do those different things, shall we? You enter the ruined mansion. He didn't ask about the relic because, of course, it's still in the storage unit. Tell me more about that book of yours. Which book? This one here? A wry grin. With a wry grin, he pulls a dusty tome from the nearest shelf and glances at the cover. There's really not much to be said about the histories of the Grey Isles. It's quite a chore. Don't play dumb, you know the book I mean. Play dumb? Your hypocrisy is wearying. I suppose we must go through this rigmarole yet again. The Book of the Deep appears in his hand, sheathed in its dirty crimson jacket. It doesn't look that dirty there. But just immerse yourself, it's filthy. Go ahead, ask us. Where did you get it? Sparkling dust motes hang in the air between you. Don't you remember? You were there. The air around you, around the book, begins to pulse rhythmically, with like a quickening heartbeat. So was she. Who? You want to forget, begged me. The room bristles. This is what you asked for. Give me the book. The words hang in the space between. You won't change a thing. This book is ours. Step closer. You take a step closer through the crackling room. The collector lurches forwards in response. What can you possibly hope to achieve? Take the book. You strike out with your right fist, punching hard into the jaw of the collector. His face shatters and falls to the ground. Dots. You're pathetic. The Book of the Deep is in your hands. Understand this plainly before you sink us into despair. I know how to bring her back. It's all right there in the pages, and now you've seen that power firsthand. We wield the power to release her from her slumber. Find her last relic and we can undo everything. Undo what you did. Now we have the book. Do we actually have the book? Can we read the book? We cannot read the book. Also, we did get that other thing. That just makes them, movement speed better, which is always good. So yeah, now we got the book. Doesn't actually show us any messages about that. That's another thing you could do, is find the messages in this game. But we have the book. Now I just gotta remember how the hell we do the last part of it. I think we go here and we can still wait. Ruined Mansion. I can still talk to the collector even though he's a broken mirror. You mentioned saving someone. Yes, she will rise from the deep just as the book describes it. We almost have all the pieces. There's just one more. I don't understand. Who are you? I am what was fractured from you. On that day you dredged, looks at title screen, from the depths. I am what could be. I am your breathless self. Even though I'm clearly breathing to speak. Dots. Alright. We already saw this. We didn't see the atrophy one, apparently. Tell us about atrophy. This phrase instantly calls the closest shoal of fish, readying them for a swift reaping. It can be heard from a great distance, so you do not need to be close to your victims. But the population is unlikely to recover from such a vile trauma. Use it sparingly. Okay, cool. So I think maybe I need to have the relic in my possession. Let's do that. Let's have the relic. There you go. There's the relic. Conceal the relic. No, it just does that. So let's go and deliver the relic. He approaches, incessant ticking. Yes, we've heard this all before. You take out the watch, it ticks. Decades since I've seen it. It's complete. Didn't know you had the gusto for it. I know. I'm ready. You're entering the final phase. Yes, let's go. Let's go, 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 go. Let's wait for the right time again. It's still in the same place. His shape appears in the mirror. A chill rises in your body as you leave. The collector is with you. Very much in spirit. Alright, let's go to where it has to end. Let's do so with haste. And try not to actually wreck into anything, too. That'd be nice. Gets a little dicey in here. There it is. There it is. That last little chicane they have there. Let's not ruin the engine on the final one. Almost there. Come on, baby. Just one last ride. This is the place. This is where she was taken from us and where we can bring her back again. Only here, and only because of what we've achieved. You open the book. Its pages are frosted with ice, and chill mist rises around your fingers. You begin to read aloud. Apparently, I'm still doing it. Still doing it. Maybe I have to go to the Lighthouse Keeper to do this right. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. Alright. Well, let's quit then. Yes. Because that's the same ending. Clearly, we need to do something different. Let's go talk to the Lighthouse Keeper. We had some good dialogue there. And this is going to be a slightly longer episode because, well, damn old Lethal just doesn't remember how to play this video game. Apparently. Oh, shut up. No one cares about you. I'm faster than you. Yeah, you better turn away, you little bitch. Okay, well now I have the book, so we should be able to talk to you.
What is it?
I have the book.
You've had it this whole time, have you not? It doesn't matter. Make the most of this window of lucidity. Now is the time to act. Do you remember where it all happened? In that gloomy darkness behind the bay. When you are ready, I'll pinpoint the way. I'm not sure why I'm rhyming like Gruntilda, but it's happening.
I'm ready. Warning, you're still entering the final phase of the game.
You must wait until the night is thickest for undisclosed reasons. Until the ocean is at, well, as it was all those years ago. It is time. I will point the way. Follow my light, because I'm currently in the lighthouse. It's what I keep. Go and do what's right. For her. Throw it back.
Okay. It's gonna be the same location, just in case that wasn't perfectly, clear. I do like how it changes slightly with even though you, of course, know that the collector is you. Like you're reading the books, the collector isn't. All right, let's turn on the haste. This time we'll see the real ending. It's funny how I bamboozled myself into getting those tablets. Oh well. You got to see the tablets. Those are interesting, right? Of course they are. Oh. This is the place.
Throw it back.
The book struggles in your grasp, its weight somehow shifting from side to side. Silver ribbons flail pathetically against your fingers.
Throw it back.
You hold it high above your head. A low groan rumbles from the book, echoed by another from the depths.
Throw it back.
You throw it into the foaming water. Kersploosh. Like that, it's over. But a price still must be paid. Now we have the nice Aurora Borealis. That's how you know this is the good ending. It's not red and ominous. Lighthouse Keeper's all, well, doesn't that beat all? I didn't expect that to happen. Probably for the best, though. And that has been Dredge as it stands now. I hope you enjoyed. It was a great experience to bring this to you folks. I played this, of course, first on the Steam Next Fest. Everyone enjoyed it there, and so did I. It turned out to be a very fulfilling experience, and I hope I left enough of this game left that you might consider playing this game for yourself. Try catching all the fish. Try to see what those hooded figures have in store for you. There's probably one or two other pursuits you could also pursue. And if you're a real masochist, you could find all the aberrations. You know, this game is not about healthy habits, so, I mean, it'd be immersive to do so. I really enjoy this game. It has a lot of course, it has the Cthulhian Lovecraft horror aspect, which is not exactly something that's terribly original to cover in a game, but it has its own little things that it has. I'm not exactly sure which of our big bads I like the most. I think I do like the Mind Suckers a lot, just because that little instance of text we get. It's like, they're not even like the thing. It's like, that's just like something that those parasites they have inhabited. And they suck the minds out of other things using those. And then, of course, you have the big mama piranha, the Kraken, which is over in the Stellar Basin. I always forget what that one's called. And then, of course, we had our last one, which I'm having a hard time remembering at this very moment. But, all good. It's all good. Oh, yes. Now I remember. It's that damn thing in the cliffs that just chases you around and hurt my boat. How could I forget him? He's just a big, stupid serpent. No one loves him. I don't know. It has just a lot of flavor in it. It's also another great example of a game that doesn't have to have the most fantastical graphics to be good. Made by a pretty small team, even though our publishing credits are going to go on for eons. Like, the team that made this game is not a big one. But they made a great little game. You know? Stuff about dredging. If there are things to improve in this game, it would be some of the dredging aspects. If I could sell trinkets other than just little marrow, that'd be pretty swell. Pretty fucking swell. I wouldn't mind just dredging up more things if that were the case. I do like the upgrade structure in this. It actually gets you to use that dredging technology. And you can see what you're dredging up before you do. It's not like you're shooting in the dark. It is sort of funny, though, because the dredgeables, the wood, the bolts of cloth, the scrap, it repopulates like the fish. Which is a little immersion breaking in a way. But it's like, yeah, you just leave it there and, you know, the mama and the papa scrap will make little baby scraps for you. Just like in nature. Well, that's how it works. Either way, folks, I don't have much else to say during this sequence. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next LP. Bye-bye. You know, this is just showing you how short these credits have been. It's like, hey, you're the guy who does HR for Dredge? Oh my god, we'll definitely hire you. I think we're done here. We have Keystone Studios Italy. We have like all the different ones that did the translations for this game. I suppose they can have their time to shine too. We have the simplified Chinese. We have the other Chinese. We have the same translators for both, which kind of makes sense. Although we have more for traditional, which also makes sense. It's weird when you look at these credits nowadays. It's like, how many of these people actually worked on the game? They knew of its existence, probably. I also would be interested to know how they run tests on a video game. That's one of the things that I've always thought was one of the reasons that you see so many bugs in new games. Since we're here just, watching the credits and thinking about this, it's like automated testing is something I do a lot. I do web dev. It's something that's easy to do. In a video game, you can't really do that. That's why you have buggy video games. Anyway, I think we made it to the end, guys. Kind of faked you out saying I would just go away. But I do have to watch these credits too. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, folks, and I'll see you again in the next LP. Bye-bye.